let's go travel. Imagine a vast rolling wilderness in North Louisiana in 1839, speckled with pure springs, wandering wildlife, and sky that seemed to stretch forever. Into the quiet wilderness rode George Oglethorpe Gilmer and his son, James Blair Gilmer, pioneers from Virginia who bought 5,000 acres of Red River land from the U.S. government, land that would become the heart of plain dealing. They called their plantation Plain Dealing not for its landscape, but for the principle of honesty and integrity, a golden rule kind of name borrowed from their Virginia roots, where fair, straightforward business was a point of pride. As the years passed, farmers from Mississippi, Alabama, the Carolinas, and Georgia trickled in, drawn by the rich soil and promise of community. Then came a building boom when the St. Louis Southwestern Railway, known as the Cotton Belt Railroad, laid tracks through the area in the late 1880s. So it sparkled the idea of real town. Lots were sold beginning July 25th, 1888, and despite an early temporary name, Gershing, the community soon embraced the familiar and meaningful name of Plain Dealing. With a population still under 100, the town was formally chartered on April 24th, 1890, a date that marks when Plain Dealing stepped out of plantation history and into municipal life. W. Benton Boggs became its first mayor just days earlier, and on April 5th, 1890, he helped establish institutions that would be bind the community together, like a bank, local government, schools, and even early electric lighting. Plain Dealing grew because of its railroads, farming, and a community spirit rooted in honest work and neighborly bonds. Its streets were soon lined with shops, schools, and students, and its hills with flowering dogwoods celebrated each spring with the scenic Dogwood Drive that drew visitors from around the region. Plain Dealing declined, remains a very small rural town in Bossier Parish, home to about 870 to 890 people, significantly less than it had in the early 2000s, reflecting a slow but steady population decline common in many small Louisiana towns. The population has dipped from around 1,015 in 2010 to under 900 now, signaling slow growth and the migration of younger residents to larger cities for work and opportunity. Only about 276 residents are employed locally, and many jobs are low-wage or part-time positions compared to larger cities. This means the overall economic growth is slow, and the town doesn't have large plants or major employers drawing people in. There's no record of big factories that once shut down in recent years. Instead, the town never developed large manufacturing bases to begin with, and many residents must commute to drive to nearby bigger economic centers for work. 1960s was the gradual decline. Plain Dealing peaked between 1940s and the 1960s.